this is Rick Caselge, and I am a injury and exercise expert. And what that means is I help people overcome pain and injury by using exercise. Well, I got an email from a friend, Ron, in Mexico. He has a daughter in Bangkok, and one of her friends ended up getting slept funny, ended up kind of, tweaking their neck, and it ended up leading to like pinching a nerve in their neck. So Ron's daughter asked if there was some exercises that her friend could end up doing. And yes, there is. There's lots that you can end up doing in order to help with the recovery process and overcome that pain. Number one, I would end up suggesting is doing some self-massage. A lot of times that kink in the neck when you kind of sleep funny is either here in this sternocleidomastoid, right here, this large muscle group here that pops up, or it ends up being in the upper trapezius here. It can be in either one of those two areas is the most common areas that it happens. And what I would end up suggesting to do is just lightly massaging that muscle. And you might end up finding sensitive areas, but what I'm doing is self-massaging, kind of rubbing up and down, side to side, and circles. I might find a really sensitive area, and if pressing on that sensitive area ends up leading to funny symptoms in the arm, discontinue. But what you can end up doing is you can end up rubbing above and below that really sensitive area. So I'd recommend going up and down the muscle, rubbing a few times, at that time, and then also rubbing that throughout the day, like 3 to 5 times. You don't need to go crazy. It ends up being like 15 to 30 seconds of rubbing on each side, and then doing that multiple times throughout the day in order to relax that tension in the neck. The second thing that you want to do is you want to put the neck in a balanced state. So if I'm in poor posture and I have my head forward, that ends up putting a lot of stress on the muscles that oftentimes will get kinked up when we sleep. So if I move into a better posture, a nice upright posture, and stand tall, I can feel that there is less stress put on those muscles. And getting into that better posture and standing nice and upright and being tall will help when it comes to the recovery process, when it comes to the kink in the neck. The third thing I would end up doing is light range of motion exercises. So being nice and tall, and then rotating to one side, waiting till I feel light resistance, and then rotating to the other side. And the other one, what I would end up doing is nice and tall and dropping the ear to the shoulder and back up. So just be a second or two hold. And just like the self-massage part that I end up talking about, it's more important to do it multiple times throughout the day, like 5 times throughout the day, as opposed to one bout of 2 or 3 movements at the start of the day or one time throughout the day. So doing those 3 things will definitely help speed up the recovery when it comes to a kink in the neck. So I'd recommend giving those a go. So just going through them again, self-massaging the typical muscles that get tight when you kink your neck, working on putting our heads in a balanced state so there's less stress on the kinked muscle, and then thirdly doing a light rotation and side flexion movements in order to stretch out the muscle. And it's more important to do all those 3 things a number of times throughout the day, and I know doing those 3 things will end up helping you recover from your kinked neck. So this is Rick Caselge. If you want more information on a wide variety of exercise and injury topics, head on over to exercisesforinjuries.com.